Roy Chaudhary Academy welcome all the students who are watching our videos. If you like our channel, then please subscribe, like and share as much as you can. It will so much tough for our faculty to give online classes to the students over YouTube platform cause the teachers or faculties of Roy Chaudhary Academy always give the offline classes to their students. So if anything wrong happening means in case of publishing, so it will not taking seriously cause we are practicing offline classes so much as compared to online classes. This is our first time, so mercy us. Thank you for being with us.
Welcome you all to Roy Chaudhary Academy class. In last class, we will discuss about shear force and bending moment over simple supported beam to calculate the point load. Okay, now we go for the simple supported beam with UDL, uniformly distributed load. If a simple supported beam totally covered with UDL load of W per meter and the length is L, then how is its shear force and bending moment diagram. So RA and RB. So RA and RB will be given, taken the total load RA and RB. We have to W per meter, total length is L, so total load is W into L. And if the portion of UDL is totally covered over the beam, then it will automatically divided half. And if we go through the moment reaction, then there is a RB anti-clockwise in the length of RB into L, and the UDL is acting in the middle point of the total portion in the half of the total portion. I mean to say that if the portion length is L and the UDL is occurring throughout the L, then the middle portion is the point where the total UDL act in case of moment. RB into L and total load is WL, which is acting L by 2. Okay, so RB is automatically WL by 2. So it will happen that the load is distributed half. Okay, WL by 2. So automatically RA is equals to WL by 2. So shear force diagram is easily here, increasing WL by 2 and WL by 2, cause the UDL is increasing or decreasing step to step. This is the middle point. Okay, cause the total portion is covered with UDL. Otherwise, we need to calculate by the triangle rule, length by height of this triangle and length by height of this triangle. Okay, we will go in the future maths. Okay, where we get to calculate the length. If we will not, the total portion is covered with UDL, that time we need to calculate the distance of this point. Okay, now it is covered with the whole portion, so that's why it is the middle point, means L by 2. And bending moment, in case of the UDL, lots of times shear force changes its sign, so you just need to remember that where the shear force changes its sign, bending moment is maximum, and where the bending moment is changes its sign, that is known as point of contraflexion. Okay, so here the point where the changes shear force diagram, that is C. So here is the bending moment maximum, so we need to calculate only one portion bending moment. Last class I told you that the that the bending moment of simple supported beam, the both end is always 0. So BM at C, BM at C is a WL by 2 is the force from this side. WL by 2 is the force into distance L by 2. This distance is L by 2. This is the downward to upward, so positive, and the force UDL given to upward downward, so that is minus. The force is W into L by 2 is the force which will act in the portion of half. Means in this session we are taking this portion, so the force is acting the half of this area. Okay, so L by 2 by 2, that's why I take WL square by 4 minus WL square by 8 2 WL square minus WL square. So our answer is WL square by 8. In case of self-supported beam, the maximum bending moment for UDL is WL square by 8. So this is UDL, so this is curve WL square by 8. This is positive, this is negative, this is SFD, and this is BMD. Okay, now you will go for a mathematical solution and you will understand good enough, I think. So this mathematical problem is given where the total length of the beam is 8 meter and 3 kilonewton per meter is UDL acting over 5 meter span and other span is free. So in this case, total load is taken by RA plus RB, which is force of 3 kilonewton per meter acting over 5 meter length. So 3 is multiplying with 5. So total is 15 kilonewton load. Now we will go through the moment theory, that RB acting as anti-clockwise and the force of UDL, I told you in last class that it will go through the middle point of the portion of acting of the UDL. Means if the portion of AC is the total of UDL working, then it will go through the middle portion. Means that point is distancing 2.5 meter from A. Okay. So now we go for RB into 8 meter anti-clockwise cause RB acting 8 meter from the point A. Now we go for the total load is 15 kilonewton, which will acting from 2.5 meter from A. So RB is equals to automatically 15 into 2.5 by 8. 15 into 2.5 divided by 8 means 4.6875 kilonewton, and RA is equals to 15 minus this 15 minus RB, 15 and 10 minus 10.31 10.31, it will be very long, 3125 kilonewton. I easily divided it 4.69, 15 minus 4.69, 10.31. It will take as 4.69, then it will 10.31 kilonewton. Then we will easily calculate 10.7 plus 4.69 is equals to 15 kilonewton. Okay, for easy calculation we will take this. So now we go for the shear force and bending moment. RA equals to 10.31 kilonewton. RB is equals to 4.69 kilonewton. Okay. So first, this is line 0. If we go from that side, RA is 10.31 shear force at left of A. If we go through this left of A, shear force left of A is equals to 0. I told you in the last class the shear force left of A and right of B is always 0. Then our math is okay. Shear force at left of A equals to 0. Shear force at right of A equals to plus 10.31 kilonewton. So this is 10.31 kilonewton. Now shear force at left of C is equals to plus 10.31 minus 3 into 5 means 15. So 10.31 minus 15 means minus 4.69 kilonewton. So this is minus 4.69. So I told you that if the total portion is covered with UDL, that time this point is the middle. But Now we need to calculate. How we'll calculate? We'll take, this is total 5, then it will x and it will 5 minus x. Now it is 4.69 and it is 10.31 kilonewton. Okay, now last shear force at right of C. There is no point load. If there is point load, then it will be down there, but no point load is given there, so 4.69. Now shear force at left of B equals to minus 4.69. Shear force at right of B equals to minus 4.69, and here is also plus 4.69 equals to 0 kilonewton. Then our math is okay. This is minus, this is minus, this is plus. This is our shear force diagram. This distance is required to calculate bending moment, because I told you that where the shear force changes its sign, the bending moment is maximum. So we need to calculate the maximum bending moment. We need the distance of this point from this side or this side. I will go for the calculation. I told you the properties of triangle which we study in the junior classes. That is this is 10.31 divided by x equals to 4.69 divided by 5 minus x. Then 4.69x equals to 51.55 minus 10.31x 15x x equals to 3.44 43666 actually 3.44. I'll take 3.44 meter from this side, and from this side 5 minus 3.44 1.56. This is 1.56 meter and this is 3.44 meter. Okay. 3.44 meter. So now we go for the bending moment. We need to calculate bending moment of point D, and if we require bending moment of C. Okay, I will go. First we calculate BM at C. BM at C equals to RB easy side. RB into 3. RB is our 4.69 into 3. 4.69 into 3. 14.07 kilonewton meter. Okay, 14.07 kilonewton meter. Now I go from that side. BM at D equals to RA 10.31 into 3.44 minus cos 3 into 3.44 into 3.44, cause I told you the area is half. 3.44 by 2. Okay, so according to that BM at D, our answer is 17.716 kilonewton meter. So now draw the shear force and shear force diagram is drawn. Bending on BM at C 14.07. This is 0. So 14.07. This point. This is straight line because there is a no load, and this portion is the curve. 17.716 is the maximum. This is 14.07. 17. This is, so this is curve. 17.72 kilonewton meter. Okay, this is positive sign. This is our BMD, bending moment diagram. So I think it is easy. Next day we will discuss about more conventional or more tragic math which is combined with UDL, with point load, and lots of different types of load are given in the simple supported game. Thank you for watching.